Hi everyone, it's Gio for footballbook.pro. Welcome back. It's Divisional Playoff Weekend of the 2010 NFL season. Last week I went 2-2 against the spread and 3-1 with my over-under picks. I should probably just stick with them. I've been doing so much better. The two games I got wrong against the spread both involved last year's Super Bowl finalists, which just goes to show you that not only is it hard to get to the Super Bowl, it's even harder to repeat. Oh well. The first Saturday game is Baltimore at Pittsburgh, where the Steelers are 3-point favorites and the over-under number is 37. It seems that every time these two teams play, it comes down to a field goal, which tells me already to take Baltimore. The trends are very conflicting in this game. Half of them say to take Baltimore, half of them say to take Pittsburgh. The one that sticks out is that the Ravens are 18-7-2 against the spread in their last 27 games as a road underdog of between half a point and 3 points, while the Steelers are 7-21-1 against the spread in their last 29 games as a favorite of between half a point and 3 points. Baltimore still has the emotional lift of wanting to beat Pittsburgh for safety Ed Reed, whose brother went missing last week. I also think they're due. I've never liked betting on the due, but I've been saying all year that Baltimore is going to win the Super Bowl, and for them to do so, they're going to have to go through Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers once and for all in the playoffs. So let's take the Ravens +3, and let's take the over 37, as these games tend to be a little bit more high scoring than you think, especially the games that are in Pittsburgh. So let's take Baltimore +3 and over 37. The Saturday night game features Green Bay at Atlanta, where the Falcons are 2.5-point favorites and the over-under number is 43.5. I don't know if all of a sudden the Packers have found themselves a running game after James Starks' performance last week. It could have been that they caught the Eagles unprepared, but one thing's for sure, Atlanta's defense is a lot better than what the Packers faced last week, especially in the red zone. Unlike the Eagles, who were banged up, the Falcons are ridiculously healthy. They ended the season with 2 games at home, and the last game of the year was against Carolina, which was kind of like having a bye week anyways. And then, of course, they had last week off. Green Bay has been able to overcome a ton of injuries, and it's a credit to defensive coordinator Dom Capers, who should get an award for what he's done with all the replacements that he's plugged into the Green Bay defense. But the Packers are being asked to win back-to-back road games in the playoffs. And while it's been done before, it is hard to do, especially against a team like Atlanta, who rarely ever loses at home. Let's take the Falcons -2.5, and let's take the under 43.5, as Atlanta's defense is a little bit better than Philadelphia's, but the Eagles have a better offense. So let's take Atlanta -2.5 and under the 43.5. The first of the Sunday games features Seattle at Chicago, where the Seahawks once again are 10-point dogs, and the over-under number is 41. How about those Cinderella Seattle Seahawks with that epic win last week against the champions? See how much home field advantage means, especially in the playoffs? Well, the Seahawks aren't going to be able to enjoy their tremendous home field advantage this week as they travel to Soldier Field. And we all know what happened the last time the Seahawks went to Chicago, don't we? Oh yeah, they won 23-20 in Week 6, and that included an 89-yard Devin Hester punt return with under 2 minutes left. Chicago was in a bit of a funk back then. They lost that game, then they lost the week after that at home to Washington. And then they went on a 7-2 tear down the stretch, and they lost only to a couple of good teams, New England and Green Bay. Seattle has just won 1 road win since, and when they lose, they tend to lose really big. This could be a real emotional letdown for the Seahawks, who probably won what was their Super Bowl last week. I think the Bears, who are very well rested, are looking for a little bit of payback here. So give up the 10 points and take Chicago, and also take the over 41. And our last game of the week has the New York Jets at New England, where the Patriots are 8.5-point favorites, and the over-under number is 46. Well, it's finally put up or shut up time for the Jets, who are very confident after knocking off the Colts and have talked a good game in the media all week. The last time these two teams hooked up, it was a 45-3 blowout for New England at home. The Jets have the best cornerback tandem in the NFL with Revis and Cromartie, but New England utilizes more of a short passing game, negating what the Jets defense does best. The Patriots are on an 8-0 roll and are 13-1, with their only loss coming against Cleveland in that really weird game against the Browns. Anyways, I don't see the Jets offense keeping up with Tom Brady and his receiving core. This should be an easy cover. Let's take New England -8.5 And let's take the under 46, as I think the Jets defense will tighten up compared to what they did last game. Okay, so these are my picks, and good luck. Let's take the man's money. Please subscribe to my channel, it's gioknows, and visit our website, www.footballbook.pro. You can actually read this article if you prefer to do that instead of looking at my ugly face, which I guess would be a moot point since you've already seen the video. Or drop me a line, it's gio@footballbook.pro. And we'll see you next time. Good luck. Bye-bye.